All right, so look, let me show you something I've been working on lately. This is something that I think is really like mind opening, and it's something that I noticed when we were watching the old Majid Hod versus Clark Gracie match. So look, baseball back choke. First way I ever learned it was palm up, palm down, far side hand, and palm up. Right. So the grips were here. Right. And one of the challenges is that when you transition to the choke, there's an opportunity for the guy to armbar you. And I always have to, depending on where my grips are, I have to transition. Like there's a one way that I can go. So like if my grips are here, I have to go to the left, towards my palm down. So I either kick out, which I like to kick out, or he passes. So he cuts. And then once that happens, back goes to the mat, spin under, and then finish. Right? Now, if he's savvy, and like, he likes to live on the wild side, and as soon as I get this grip, he's gonna let me transition, but then as soon as I start to spin, he's gonna go for the arm. Alright, and then, like, bang. I can hold on, but I'm not getting a choke. And more likely than not, as soon as I let go, as soon as I weaken at all, he's finishing me. So when I was watching the Hag versus Gracie match, man, I noticed that he fed his grips differently. But I noticed that his palm up was near side, and his palm down was far side, right? And once I noticed it, it was like a mind blower. Right? It's like, that makes sense. Because now I don't have to run away. I changed my execution direction, and it's a lot easier for me to make the transition. So like, as soon as I get my grips, the first thing that happens is my elbows close. Like I try to touch my elbows together. Then I pull them above me. And then I'm just gonna straighten my legs and go belly down. Now, big takeaway from that, and I hope I'm very focused on principles over tactics. That you are trying to, you're always trying to, when it comes to this choke, you're trying to keep your elbows as tight as possible and get right now my forearm is right under the chin. I should be able to finish this choke right here. If I can finish the choke right here, it means it's even more powerful when I start to belly out. And conceptually, the baseball back choke is a cross choke. Like all that's happening, and it's different, is that you are reversing the initial grips, and then you're correcting it with body rotation. So instead of feeding the grips in the cross, you feed it as a bat, just like similar to a baseball bat. And then you transition with your body, all right? And look, your greatest challenge with this choke will be setting the grip. So let me show you something about that. I think this is helpful. Switch sides. So look, man, beating this grip, like if you can see right here, like it's gonna be super hard to do this against a guy who's like constantly attacking my position. Like he's not gonna let me just feed this in real nice, right? Right? He's gonna snap. He's just gonna be, not gonna let me. It's just not gonna happen. Like I wish it was easy, but it's not. What I have to do is I have to off base him somewhere. I have to take him out of position somehow, even if it's small, right? So what I really like, is to bring this leg into the armpit and kick. Just a little, because look, what happens is he bases, which is awesome, but like, I know that if he doesn't base, he falls, and I also know that he wants to push back into me, right? So like when I kick, like I'm creating a situation where his reaction is predictable, so boom, and now I grab the collar, like thumb down, grabbing the collar, pulling it out. what happens is there's all kinds of space now, right? And I know he's coming back to me. Like I know he's gonna come back. So when I kick and I pull, when he comes back, oh, now I'm a grip. And once I have this grip, it's like that's the harder grip to get. Right? And also since it's behind his back, he tries to break it. It's hard. And he brings that hand in on. Oh, thank you. Let's bump him again. Like anytime that hand comes off, I don't want to bump him. So he has to base again or he has to fall. Right? And it also means that since he's based, there's nothing stopping me from getting this second. Like he's not gonna defend it with that hand. You know? Like I only have to worry about him sitting up. And then when I try to feed this, he breaks it. Right? So I never let him take that hand off. Like a kick, boom. Confused, bubbles down. And then, man, once you get the grips, everything's easy. Get the grips, elbows down. Kind of like, you kind of jack him up high, right? So you get your elbow right under his forearm, like right under his chin, and then you stretch. And finish. Just some details like that I've been thinking about. Hope this is helpful. And if you have questions, feel free to ask. But look, think about this. You have to be tricky with your grip initiation. And when you get the grips, your first fight is to get your elbows in tight, right? Because if you don't, that's when you lose it.